going to hear from three people. Pippa, you're up next, sweet pea. Well, you can tell I've got grandkids, because it's just like the little nicknames there. This is fairness. We're going to go to Pippa.
Ooh, bad photo.
Sorry, babe.
Come on, Pips, it's lovely.
Pippa is a student. Pippa, you tell us about yourself. Don't worry, there's only about 4 photos I found of you. I didn't get to Facebook. You want to just...
I've got plenty more.
Do a quick intro of yourself so people don't go, who's that random dude who's speaking? You thought this was bad, Pippa. This is Craig.
Listen, I'm just a teacher down at John McGlashan College, and because of some of the programs that I was fortunate enough to be involved in writing and setting up, we now get Columba girls that come down from our sister school, because we're a boys' school, and they come down and they're part of our classes. And so for the last 4 years, I've had the great fortune of having Columba girls as part of just about all the classes I teach. And no one more amazing than young Pippa over there, so I'll hand over to her.
What's yours?
So I'm Pippa. I'm just finished up as a year 13 student at Columba College. I got involved with Sharon and Pete with Beyond Water this year through Craig. I had a class down there and I was lucky enough to attend a talk I believe they're actually giving to a year 10 boys class, just by chance. And I heard about them and what they did, and I was like, wow, this is kind of amazing. It was sort of the first talk I had kind of had from a group like you guys. And so after that, I was like, oh, I really want to do something about this. And unlike, I believe it was Hannah that was speaking before, we don't have an interact group or anything of that kind of sort at Columbus. So I went and spoke to Craig, and the project, I guess, that really caught my eye was the girls project. And I really wanted to get involved with that one. I guess it caught my eye because I'm a girl, and, you know, similar, I can kind of relate in sort of a way to what they're going through. Not really, but with some problems. So yeah, we started up trying to fund 100 girls for their girls project, and I believe as the current numbers were at 41, if I'm correct. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment, on a little bit of a side thing, along with my school and my sport of horses as well.
How do you convince people to sponsor a girl? Because it costs $80 a year. How do you twist their arms, get their bank account? What do you do?
I guess different tactics for different people. I like to sell things. I've always been a bit of a bargainer, as my dad likes to call me. But so one day I was just sitting around in our Year 13 common room, and I was talking about the girls project, and a bunch of the girls in our year and heaps of my friends are starting listening, and I had the photos of the girls with a little bit of their backstory and how old they were, how many members in their family, and they were flipping through all of them and just actually fell in love with it themselves. And I think about 15 of the girls signed up that day to fund a girl themselves. And then also in the horse community, it's quite a privileged, I guess is the best word to describe it, community that I'm in with my sport. And yeah, so we had quite a few of our own personal friends sign up. It was also shared on the John McGlashan and Columba College Facebook community pages, and I think it just tugged a lot of people's heartstrings, sort of being able to actually receive the photo of the girls and read a little bit of their backstory. Kind of connects them on a different level, I think, as well. I haven't really managed to get it out into the horse community as much as I'd like. Unfortunately, I broke my leg 2 months ago, so I'm still recovering, and with COVID and everything, it's quite hard to actually get face to face with people now, but hopefully in the new year we can get a bit more onto that.
Good on you, babe. What have been some challenges on trying to convince people to sponsor a girl?
I haven't faced too many so far. I think getting it out to a broader range of people is probably the biggest one. As I said, COVID, it's quite hard to get face to face with people and actually talk about what the project is and be able to show them the pamphlets and stuff like that. But when you do get the chance to talk to people and actually talk about what the project is, what you can achieve for these young girls over in Kenya, and what actually a difference it makes for them, they're quite willing and accepting to jump on board.
Right. What do you think people's perception is of, I mean, Africa's 54 countries, but are people positive? Are they like, oh, Africa? What's your perspective?
I think, I mean, I can't be a hypocrite. I myself probably had this point of view, you know, like you think of just poverty and kind of war-stricken countries going on with it, you know, I can't think of the word right now. Corrupt is the word I'm kind of looking for within their own governments. And I think the people I know and have talked about it, they kind of have that point of view. But then I think what I really appreciated about your guys' talk is that you actually do show another side of what goes on in these countries, and they do have their own positives, and it just may be different to what our positives are, but it's completely different worlds.
Awesome. Any questions for Pippa? Oh, here we go. Okay, bye, David. David's just saying he's going. Yeah. No questions? So why did you choose it? This is my question. Why did you choose 100 kids?
100 girls.
100 girls to get sponsored. They are kids.
I think 100, I mean, one makes a significant impact, but to that specific person. But when you can say, you know, you've sponsored 100 girls, it does have a nice ring to it. It's a nice, big, significant number. But yeah. I kind of, I was like, oh.
Pippa, you're going to have to come over.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Once I finish my degree, I'll be there.
What are you going to do your degree in?
I'm studying next year at Otago University. I'm going to be doing a Bachelor of Entrepreneurship, majoring in agricultural innovation.
As you do. Good. Good up. Thanks, Pippa. Thanks for joining us. We've got a few more minutes to go, guys.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
Great work, Pippa.
Great job.